Well, hello friends. How's everybody doing out there? This your friend Jeff. Playing Ultimate General American Revolution. So we're at 4.12 revised 52902. And the British campaign first year is out. I tried it. It had a lot of bugs, but I'm going to try to show you it again. Oh, not again, but I'm going to play it again and try to figure this out. There's a little learning curve to this particular one, so let's just jump right in.
Every person is born to do something great. Every day they have a choice, to take a step closer to their destination or to run away.
Okay, so again, American campaign right here. I already done it. And this is on Xsolla, by the way, because it comes to Xsolla first before going to Steam. And, so that's the way that is. And then British campaign. This is going to be interesting.
I was the fourth child in the family.
Now, just like the American campaign, the story is about George Washington. But in this one here, it's William Howe. For the British, however, as we all know, that we can just type in our name or whatever we want in here. So you can, be a part of this or do whatever. I mean, I supported these guys, so my name is somewhere in this game, but I haven't seen it. So this way, I'm in it right now. So that's the way I look at it. So let's hear what Howe had to do. It's going to be very similar to George Washington. So let's go.
My family was close to the king, and this afforded me the great privilege. As the youngest in the family, my three older brothers have always supported and looked after me.
Okay, so now again we're going to have choices. Problem solving, intelligence. Well, we got intelligence there. Boosts the range, perception, boosts the range, efficiency, increases units efficiency, boosts condition, boosts units. I mean, this is very similar to the American campaign. So the point is which one it is that you want to take. So they'll give us 4 and 4 intelligence and charisma. They give us 4 and 4 endurance and perception, or intelligence. The officers made. I'm gonna go with intelligence. Gives me 6. So this is all, like I said. You pick what you want.
I followed the successful military careers of my brothers with great interest. After finishing school, I decided to follow in their footsteps and joined the army. My father purchased a commission for me as a dragoon officer in time for the War of Austrian Succession, where I served mainly in Flanders. Later, my military service brought me to North America. There, the army was tasked with capturing all of French Canada. I was given command of a battalion of light infantry during the siege of Quebec.
Okay. Okay, so Command Aurora, 10%. Scout, Spotting, 10%. And... the Aurora is probably going to be more important.
Within a year, I had gained command of the regiment and performed well in the Battle of Saint Foy. Unfortunately, the war took away my closest brother and best friend.
Closest brother and best friend. So this is where we take a hit. Just like what we had to do. Now, perception. That's a big hit. Willpower. That's a big hit. And then charisma and willpower. Okay, so alright, so my opinion on all of this is simply, I don't know, we can gain certain stats in the game anyways. So I mean, I'll do the perception for now. We'll take the hit there.
But this did not break me, and a year later, I commanded a brigade in the Montreal campaign.
So the Montreal campaign. Minus 20% with natives. Tensions with natives will be lower from start. Okay, so normally I don't even worry about this in the American campaign, because to be honest, they never even ever attacked me. But you can change the status every month, so that's something that you can consider. The courier network, yeah, there is a network now, and that is nice. And then proficiency, looter, I mean, I don't know. How many opportunities are we going to get to loot? I don't know. So I think I'll go with, because if I can keep these guys off my back, that might be beneficial from the start. So let's go ahead and try that.
Having shown my talent as a commander in many battles, I was promoted to the rank of general. After the war, I returned to England, where I was involved in the development of the army and taught at the Royal Military Academy.
Okay, so now, let's see. 15% ammo. Well, that right off the bat might be nice. And then provisions, yep. You know, you need food, so that's another thing. And increase forage. Okay, well, okay, so like in the American campaign, the complete American campaign, like the whole thing that I went through, I'm going to tell you, I don't think I ever once foraged. And the only reason was, and I could have benefited from it, but you're going to lose loyalty with the people that you foraged from in that area. So, I mean, so I don't, like maybe in the British campaign, maybe I could do it, but I don't know. This the way this thing starts out, forget it. So the 15% ammo is going to be
My
the
rank
better
and birthright
choice.
secured me a seat in Parliament.
Yay.
On questions related to the American colonies, I have always
Okay, so yeah, the loyalty now in this British campaign is very, very tricky. So 10% loyalty, that might be good. Mining, mining might be good. But again, the one infantry unit, it's hard to, okay, so, well, once I get into it, I'll show it to you. But this is gonna be, you need everybody that you can get. So I'm going to go with that.
While I advocated for moderate treatment of the colonies, unfortunately, the situation got out of hand. I must fulfill my duty to England and the King to restore order in the American colonies.
Okay, so the way that I did this, this is where we end up. Problem-solving commander, reckless, minus 20 tensions with the natives, ammunition, and 1 infantry unit. Now, I am going to tell you that I did try on hard, and I got a good ways into it, but I got broke and just trying to learn the game. Now this year, you can go and make this even harder if you would want to. So I think it defaults at normal, which still gives the opponents minus 19%, the opponent Navy minus 19%, recruits up 10%, and income up 20%, reputation negative impacts minus 10%. So, and then if you go easy, you got this. Now that's something that we can always do just to see the campaign and see what it's like and have even more of a benefit. And like I said, I actually tried this. I made a video to show you, but what happened was the game bugged out on me, and I had some real problems. So there's no point in doing that. So I think I'll just go with normal. That way I have a little bit of bonus and stuff. But hard doesn't have anything, and then ultimate you have negative things. So. Oh yeah, and then the photo. Yeah, I don't like that one. Yeah, the only one that looks okay is this guy here, so we'll do that. And again, this is supposed to be how, but it's me. So here we go. And now we're going to get into like I don't know, a sandbox type of thing. Like all 13 colonies are here. But we are nowhere. Like we are just in a couple of places and that is it. And okay, so our arrival. I was sent to America by King George III to ensure the stability of the colonies due to the growing discontent of the colonists. I was against sailing in winter, but the situation required immediate departure. Unfortunately, our journey turned out to be difficult. At first, there was a long calm. Then we were pursued by strong storms, and we lost the fleet with troops, and we can only hope they survived. So massive loyalty drop almost over all colonies. Yeah, I mean, no kidding. All right, so we start right here, it appears, and I don't even think the game is gonna let me do it, but let's see. I could. Yeah, it ain't gonna until I run it, but I don't know. Okay. So how I would try to do this, I guess, is we can't do anything at the moment, but we got these ships here. And I'm gonna just scrap them, 2 of them. I got this 78 gun ship. And then I got a ship here. And we got a ship here. The Navy is expensive, and it's fun having all the ships, but those little ships are not going to do us any good. So I have a 40 gun ship here. I think I'm gonna send him to there. Now the 28 gun ship. I think I can let it go here. Now this Bellona class ship is gonna come to Newport. And this Ardent is gonna go into Portsmouth. Now I think that would be that. As I come down south. Now, okay, well I can give him. Now the brig. Yeah, if that's all that I got, yeah, maybe I can tell the brig. I don't know if I want to keep the brig. No. I'm gonna scrap him. Okay, so I'm sending him out to do the trade route. Oh, and we do have some ships down here. Hold on. Alright, so if I scrap... Yeah, I'm gonna scrap... I'm gonna scrap these guys. See, I'm looking to save a little bit of money right off the start. So, now this guy... I can have him patrol. And then what do we got here? And then we got 2 18s. So yeah, I'm just gonna scrap them. Now I'm not telling you to do this, like, or show you to do this. I'm just trying something out. I mean, the smaller ships ain't gonna cost a lot on maintenance, but and these big SOLs that I got will cost a lot. But and then this guy. So I mean, I think I gotta and then over here, I've got 2 regiments here. And so one of them I'm gonna send to Leicester, I guess. So I can put somebody in here for now. And as we look anywhere else, we ain't gonna be able to do much because we cannot build any units. So even if I have any units, look at this. This is nobody. Oh, we got this guy right here. Look, we can't do anything. Like, this is nothing at the very moment. Like I haven't even run the game. You know what I mean? It starts February 16th. So yeah, so anybody that we do have, we don't. And so this whole map is gonna be sucked up about 70% or 80%. And so yeah, so I guess I'm gonna have to run the game now, I think, because there's nothing else that I can do at this point in the game. So yeah, let's do that. Okay, and see, this is ridiculous. This game is, yeah, you have to, I mean, he should automatically be headed, he shouldn't be just floating out here. He should be automatically headed inland, and he's not. So we can go a little faster because it's gonna be too slow, but now, I don't know what these guys are doing. Okay, so now you. Now, I wanted, okay, so I could have swore I wanted the 40 gun right there. And then this guy could sail in here. And you need to go to port. Can I tell you to... Can I tell you... This... Come on. Alright, just go right here then. Drop off right here. Alright, let's pause for now. Okay, so the resignation of Thomas Hutchins. So we're taking a hit. We're taking a big hit right here. Okay, now what? My general can do all? This has got to be a bug. There's no way, but long range tactics and trainer is what I would like. And I just can't believe he already has it. That's got to be a bug. Now you're supposed to go into Leicester. Okay, so now appointment. Seems that we set sail. The king made the fateful decision to appoint me Governor General of all the colonies. So okay, and now at the moment we have our access to Britain. And now we have this here, so. Yeah, we got some short brown bests, so why not use them? Otherwise, these guys, you know, I don't know. Let's see. Alright, so we did that. And we got Smith. Unarmed and armed. Now the question is, if we're full, we can get the cavalry and we can get an officer. Now this is how we're going to get professional army. It has to come from England. Okay, set the desired recruits to be transferred to the colonies. Important. These recruits can only be used to replenish professional units that were previously recruited at any home port and transported to the colonies. That's kind of interesting. Alright, let's suppose I just put 300 in there for now. I don't know how this all works, but that's that. Now look, we got 3,000. And we have 800. So I wonder if we could okay, so if we do this, we can 3 a day, 2 a day. Okay, so I guess I didn't create the... I didn't set it to sail, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do that again. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, I didn't commit it, and I want to. Alright, so we want to set it to sail, yes. Okay, so I think that's all that I can do at this point, as far as this place goes. In Britain, Bristol. Okay, you can now develop a formal army to... Okay. Okay, so we're gonna need this department too. Okay, I'm gonna pause for just a moment. So I want to take a moment to think about this. Wow, we have a lot of officers to choose from. $62, $45, or 70 and 59. Alright, so the trees are different a little bit than what the American campaign has, but we gotta start somewhere, and that's where we're gonna start. The other interesting thing is, and then in one day this will be done, we can request an officer. You can even request another one. Yeah, this is not very, I wish I could go co-fisted, but, you know, on the wheel here, but we got, there's a lot of choices here. Okay, so, you know, whatever. Now I could go back. And see, we have these officers here. But we can't do anything else, so I mean, we might as well just forget about it. We are eventually gonna need them. But, okay. Not available until you establish a supply and logistics.
Quickly.
Well, the one shocking thing that I'm surprised is that this has got to be a bug. right on the initial thing, is that how do you give 3 perks to your general at the very start? Like that's kind of weird, but you've completed it. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pause the game only because, like I said, I'd like to be able to, you know, decide what I want to do here. So refill ammo. But we need somebody here. While we have officers, we might as well get that out of the way. And of these that we see here, sometimes to me it seems like a dominant one, like in a dominant field, that it would be better. But like for example, we'll put that guy in, and we got to do that, and so that's 44 days, right? Excuse me, that's 44 days with him in there. With a dominant 78 right here. So if I were to try to say, okay, if I find somebody with like 62 and 45 or 52 and 50, or 64 and 58. Now seeing that's 42 days. So it depends on which one of these is dominant. Okay, so again, we have to get the first technology anyways, so we'll do that. I mean, they want me to do ammunition, but we're not fighting, and we won't fight, and we won't fight for a while, so okay, so we can do that once a month.
Keep moving.
So until we get a chief engineer, we can't build anything. Other than I think we could go for a town hall, but okay, lost ships arrive. Seems part of the lost fleet was able to reach the shores of America. This will seriously help me ensure an order of the colonies. Unfortunately, the fate of the rest of the fleet is unknown, and we can only pray for their souls. Let's pray. Okay, we got this fleet over here. And again, this game mechanic is weird, okay? So, alright, well he's coming over here. Alright, so I'm gonna send this fleet. Okay, Colonel. Okay, so Colonel Secretary. Okay. All right, let me think about this for a sec. Okay, let's pause again. we can now Colonel Secretary here. Okay, but all right. Yeah, see, I don't know how, okay, so on this I don't know, you know, how far we can go down on reputation. And so therefore I'll do that. So let's see if in Bristol here we got 3,000 weapons. So I can already have a mortar. Interesting. Or would we rather have a cannon? Boy, tough decision here. Alright, and suppose I make one more. And this time I'll make a mortar. Alright, so this will give me one mortar and one cannon eventually. So we'll get that going. So when this builds up, I believe that I can send these two with a general. But so that is a possibility. We got 26 days, but okay, and then this 18 this brig. So we have a 28 gun, a 68 gun, and a 40 gun. And the 78 gun Bologna class SOL. And these guys are gonna come down here, seeing they're closer to here. And we got ourselves a 30 gun ship here on patrol. And if we look here, we can see sea trade is that. But army expenses is 10,000, fleet expense 5,000 with maintenance of nearly 10,000. So I could probably get rid of the Bologna and sell it, make some good money, but and that could cut down the cost quite a bit and just keep some of the smaller ships. Because what's the biggest ship that the rebels are gonna have is a question. So yeah, that might be a consideration, because right now we got a lot of money, but and plus we're playing on normal difficulty, so we have some bonus, but it's gonna evaporate eventually anyways. And let's look at the technology for just a moment. I mean, I really... Yeah, okay, let's just get going, I guess. Okay, so tensions, yeah, like it's gonna be tensions. Okay, so it's the start of March. Patriots' response to the intolerable acts set form. Okay, so I mean they're setting up. All the loyalties are gonna be dropping like crazy. And then it's just gonna get overwhelming, but nonetheless, all I can do is just keep it going. Okay, and this is one of the bugs in the game that I'm gonna show you. This is one of the bugs. When we open this up, because we need to see this to do things, right? We can scroll here, the game is still going on, and it won't close. Like that's something. Like these devs, like why do they even release this British campaign when there is a major bug in this game? Now we can, okay, so I just want to show you. The only save I got in here, because I deleted my campaign of my American one because it's over, and you know, and I got that save there. That was right. This was the save right before I won the campaign, so I still got that. But here I'm just gonna say, I don't know. Let's just type normal, Brit. So it's normal difficulty, Brit, and I'll just put a 1 there and I'll save it. And then I will load normal Brit 1. We see some auto stuff here, but that's because the game does these kind of things. And so now, you know, I can't, that's what's called a UI bug. And this demonstrates to you why this cannot go to Steam. Because Steam expects optimized quality of their games. And so this here is on Xsolla, and we're testing it. And, you know, so by me loading it, it puts me back here where, so I can't even, you know, like, so okay, so I loaded it, right? So that's how I got out of that bug. So it's like I can't do that. That kind of sucks, okay? It sucks that this game has game breaking bugs, because you know what I mean, you should not have to do what I just did. Like like the game has these menus here that we can click on and do. But you seen it right there. I can't close the window. That prevents me from enjoying the game, because, like I said, I need to do stuff like this. This is very important to look at this to make sure. Because if you had a department open and you don't have it with somebody here, you're not going to get anything for it, and you need to be researching every darn thing in this game. And I got these officers here, but again, 2 of them are in England, so I can't get them yet, because I would like the regiments to get built up in England so I can send them. 'Cause that's the only way we're going to get professional army to the colonies here. That's the only way. There's no other way. And until we get all these departments, it's not much that we can do. Like, I can't do any buildings. But anyways, I forget what I wanted to do. because of this bug. Like, this bug takes me right out of the game. Like, it takes me where I lost my train of thought. Locality lists, the market. Yeah, maybe I wanted to look at the market, and then the army management. Yeah, maybe I wanted to look over here for a minute. I just want to see what we got, if we got anything. So we got 29 brown bears. Yeah, so we don't really have much in, the colonies here. Oh yeah, and then ships, right? So, yeah, I think I'm gonna sell the brigs and the cutters. I mean, like I said, the reason I'm doing this, I think, is because now we have some transport ships, so we'll leave those alone. Doesn't say what this is, but I'll go ahead and sell it. Okay. Now goods. Yeah, see, we have nothing being developed. And resources. So as of now, we don't have, it's nothing that we can do. So we'll just do that. So yeah, like I might have, like I said, we're starting off with a Bologna and Ardent, and that's expensive for the Navy. So when there's a crunch in it, but these ships are like supreme on the ocean if we have to fight somebody, but it's maybe too overpowering, so it might be a good idea to scrap them and just keep the 40 gun ships. But because that would be a lower cost and stuff. And until I get, I can spend some rep to get this, or do I just let 5 days burn? And so I'll go a little faster and just see. Because the biggest thing we got is you have to pick what you want in this to hold, because like 80% of what is of towns and forts and stuff that's on this map, 80% is gonna turn to the rebels. Like, and that can turn you off at the very start of this when you're looking at this. What I'm telling you is what we see here. I'm telling you, 70 to 80% is gonna turn to the rebels. Are gonna own all of this whole entire map. Of, you know what I'm saying? And when April comes, in the middle of April, there's another game-breaking bug if you do the conquered battle. It's terrible. It's called the icons bug. So I'm kind of dreading it, but that's a long way away. It's a month away. So until we get those departments in, I could try to do it, but once that does, I will pause, and then I will do stuff that's for loyalty, because loyalty is gonna be crazy in this game. Like, loyalty. It's all about loyalty. Oh yeah, and I forgot about this guy. Oh, okay. Okay, so Her Majesty decided to help you establish Order of the Colonies. So we can get 700 arrive in Bristol. Oh, so okay, so they're gonna arrive in Bristol. Okay, so that goes to Bristol. All right, I'm gonna pause for a moment. I'm gonna tell him to go there. And while he does that, all right. So we gotta assign somebody here. That's 44 days. We're 50 and 50. Alright, we can get back to doing that. Okay, so in England, let me see. Alright, so we got this guy right here. This is the 700. And we're trying to build these guys up. And it's gonna take a month for them to come to America, so I mean, I don't know. Would it be wise for me so March, April, March 8th or not, or April 8th or 9th, that's gonna be... See, there's a problem in the game, well, not a problem, but I mean, there's a part in the game when the Americans are gonna have like a fleet of privateers and stuff, and so if they intercept us on an unarmed one, they can destroy us. But if I go with an armed one, yeah, I still think I need to build these guys up. So I'll go for the one officer and the one regiment that they gave us. Because I still need these guys to build up. So we'll set these guys to sail. It's not much, but it's something. It's better than nothing. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to need everything that I can get. And he's still trying to get delivered here because my plan is to... Maybe I can sit in Philly. And do I let them have Baltimore is the question. Alright, let's pause. Okay, well, he's a 28 gun ship. I'll put him on patrol, I guess. And I've got one regiment here. So he'll go there, and maybe the other one. I'll send him to Morristown. So we'll take Philly, we'll take Morristown. And this is why I'm going to need the officer. But anyways, okay. So that's what I'll do there. So see, anybody below 40% is going to switch and rebel, and there'll be instantly a militia in every single place. Then they're going to dump 3 regiments near Leicester, and then there's a Leicester battle around April 18th right here. Or not Lexington and Concord, I mean, sorry. But anyways, and we can put this up to see what's going on. You can see I got my one officer over here. But the way I look at it, like, Boston is important. Providence, and even Hartford, Hatfield, and New Haven, and of course New York. But until I can make Milita, I can't do anything. Like, and like I said, when April comes, you know, these ships are going to be getting into battles and stuff like that with these privateers. I mean, colonies must pay. Okay, so here's where the crunch comes. Okay, so this is a big deal. Your main role is to ensure a constant flow of funds from the colonies, which Crown so desperately needs now. So we get that. A massive loyalty drop, almost overhaul colonies. They might as well say yeah, it's nearly every single colony. You can now develop. Okay. All right, so this is where I paused the game. Okay, so now we have this department. Okay, so at the very moment, there's only one department left. I think now we can at least make buildings. I mean, I got this amount of money. So army is 9,000, but yeah, we're like 13,000 for the fleet. See that the fleet is still, yeah, the fleet is really killing me. I mean, if I were to get rid of the Ardent, I'd hate to get rid of the Bologna, but you know what I mean. Because I got nothing protecting me if I... See, down here I got nothing protecting me. But that... see, all I'm sharing with you is my thoughts on the economy in this game. You know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna forego the South. I mean, I can even just say, you know, forget the South and just, you know, send the ships north maybe. Because there's no way that you can protect everything. So yeah, you know, that's what I'm thinking. There's no way that I can protect everything. Alright, so he's there. So yeah, why don't I... Yeah, I mean, one ship down here isn't gonna really do much. Like, I mean, because this guy, he's a 40 gun ship. So granted, he's got 280 guys. He can fight 2 brigs, I guess. He could fight a couple of cutters, but anything bigger than that, and I don't know what the Americans or the rebels are gonna have. So I mean, it's yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get him up into this area because I want to be able to control some of the ocean. You know, and the question is, right, at this early point in the game, would it be better to scrap the 2 SOLs and sell them? Right? I mean, it's a thought. Yeah, so let me put him in the port. Yeah, let's say I take the SOLs out. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then I gotta pause too. You know why? Because now we can build stuff. Now we can build stuff. So now that's important. So now the biggest problems we got is this. Now a church reduces the negative effects of loyalty by 25%. So if I put a church there, now in Salem, so any place that I want to keep, I've got to start changing the loyalty. So yeah, I'm thinking, well, you know, in Providence, See, in Newport I'm 79 and I'm on a uptick. Even though taxes, oh, yeah, so okay, see, so what the turn-in event in this game is that when the game started we were at 2%, and then that event, because we have to get money, so we got to 4% on taxes. See, and if I go to this one, I might get that bug again, and I'd have to save the game. I see this game is that's why, like I said, I don't think they can bring it to Steam at this point because of the game breaking bugs. I mean, seriously, I'm afraid to even click on it. Jeez. But I got to, because I gotta set stuff up. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Hey, so we're you know, the interesting thing is in Hartford, we're 100%. So if we are 100%, well, you know, I could go with recruiting. Alright, so I'll start a supply wagon here. Not enough ammunition provisions. Yeah, well, you know, that's what it, that's the issue that we're gonna deal with. Now in Newport support, so again, I need to have a carpenter, because we're gonna have to need at any port you need a carpenter, because then you need a lumber mill if you're gonna upgrade the harbor. So I mean, so that's a no-brainer there. Now, see, this one's by itself. Like, I like when there's like two, to have the church and then a press. Alright, so for New York, yeah, again on New York, it's on a down tick. So if I go with a church, yeah, New Haven. The reason I'm doing this and I'm not running any time is because, like I said, this game opens up in April. So I mean, it is, you know, a lot of bad things are gonna happen, and so I need time to think about this. Okay, so now in Philly, will get a church, and that'll be done in 12 days. Now in Monroe, and even freehold. Now again, this is going to cost a lot of resources, money, and all that stuff to do this. And this is not what I would do in the American campaign. Like I said, in the American campaign, I focus on carpenters, blacksmiths, and then resources and stuff like that. But I'm afraid to do these menus because of a game-breaking bug. So again, in Dover, in Baltimore, 25 days for that, 30 days. See now, Cambridge is probably gonna be lost, and I don't know if I want to invest there, because I just need, like, whatever. And as far as down here goes, forget it. They can have it all. I don't care. Now in Quebec, we got nobody. And Treos, we got nobody. Montreal, we do have somebody. So Montreal and Chambly are together. So if I put a church there, and if I put a newspaper here, okay, so Fort Frederick and here, so oh yeah, it's gonna take forever. Now I could try to put an officer here, but I think there's even a bug with that. There's even a bug there. Yeah, so the thing that is the problem, well, like I said, I do plan on scrapping the SOLs, so that'll give me some money, but you know what I'm saying? Because if you look at the fleet, like I said, 9,000 and then 3,000, so that's quite a bit of money right there, and so I need to lower that. Because we can do ship battles or sea battles with lesser ships. Like, we don't need the SOLs at this point in the campaign. We will need them later on, I'm sure, but not right now. And this is only 1 year of the campaign, which again on pause because of deciding on buildings and things of that nature. But by investing in trying to tip the loyalty, because any place where we don't do this, you know, and like in forts too, like you would want fur trading, like, you know what I mean? But this loyalty, well, it says taxes are 2%, so did they not go to 4% yet? We're down 2% on taxes are 2. So yeah, I'm gonna, as much as I want that, I think when I need money, and if I still have some places when this whole place flips, I think at that point maybe I could go for the more of the money making opportunities. And this one's already a negative. You know, and I have to make some, I have to have some money too, but alright, so then in New York, if I put a church, then in Clinton we can have a press. Now again, I don't know if this is gonna pay off or not. Alright, well I think... Alright, so should I try the game breaking bug thing or whatever, but let me go. Oh good, it didn't do it. Okay. Okay, so then over here now. Okay, so that bug didn't happen right then and there, so that's good. Okay, so what I want to do over here is we've got 10 in stock, we got 300 in stock. Okay, so maybe I should just stop making muskets. Now, I know that there's a bug when I do this, but we're gonna try it. Okay, so. Okay, so, this shows what we've got. And if we can keep it, you know, we'll benefit from it. Okay, got the bug again. It won't close. Oh, good, it did. Phew, thank goodness. Okay. Yeah, but see, then that won't close. Okay. Oh, good, it did. Phew. Man, I'll tell you. Alright, so the game is running. Yeah, see, I ain't gonna be able to, like, Alright, we just gotta let it run then. Oh yeah, and then I can... Alright, scrap this ship. And I can scrap this ship. Yeah, I don't see the ship though to sell it. I see transport ships. Oh yeah, here's one. Okay, by scrapping and selling those two, I now have more money. And my fleet expense is still 9,000, so I don't know why that is. I have no clue. Alright, let me go back to England. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and create a fleet again. And I'm gonna send the last general and the one full regiment. I don't know which one this is. Could be the mortar or the cannon. And this guy needs to build up. And so we'll set sail. Like I said, I don't know how to manage this 100% yet, but okay. So yeah. Okay, so the Gaspee affair. The Gaspee, a British customs schooner, was enforcing trade regulations in the Narragansett Bay. American colonists led by John Brown orchestrated its burning as an act of protest against British authority and perceived tyranny. This event heightened tensions between the colony merchants and the British officials and become a symbol of resistance. So a massive loyalty drop almost, yeah, see, so I mean, it's just it's a constant thing. I mean, I'm trying to think of how better to do this, but it's whatever. So, okay. So this ship, again, I think... Yeah, see, these ships never came up where I wanted them. Okay, well, I mean, I guess I could, have him come into this zone. But then again, this is a big zone right here. Alright, yeah, like I said, I want the ships to go, like, yeah, and even this guy, oh, he is on his way. It's just gonna take him forever to get here. Yeah, Alright, well, I don't know what more I can show you, but I'll keep going, I guess. Because I mean, I could still do some more, like... Yeah, see, these, okay, so... I can't put a church, but I can put a printing press here. Like, we got a guy here. Oh, wait a minute. So now can I now do this? Hold on. Okay, so that's interesting. I didn't know I was at that point where I could create ship and supply. No, I can't. Oh, I think because I said to bring some officers, not officers, some troops from England to support these guys. So I think that's the reason. But I mean, I ain't got the weapons. I would have to spend some money. Okay, so then... So we could build up... I think it's probably... I said 300, so I think I can build up to 300. Maybe. Yeah, so then according to what I'm seeing, by not building here, we're gonna lose all of these forts, which forts are always harder to take than towns. And we're gonna lose Castine. We won't lose this because we have somebody here. But then again, they could pop here and like I said, I mean, I'm trying, I guess. Yeah, here I didn't choose anything because we got somebody here, but we should also do that there. Because the problem is that they're definitely gonna take this. And Rice, we already got that, and then Fort Stevens, of course. Portsmouth, Salem, Boston, Providence. Yeah, and see, I got, okay, so I know what it is. I'm waiting on this here, I think. New regiment military loyalists. Yeah, see that's what I'm waiting on. So I'm waiting for this to get down to 20, and I think I'm gonna take a big hit here, but I think I gotta go for it. Because I gotta be able to create some units in places where I wanna try to hold before this thing kicks off. Like this thing's gonna kick pretty soon. And so yeah, so I gotta burn a few more days, which kind of sucks. But any place that I want to try to hold, we got something building. Like here. I mean, this seems like an awful lot of waste, but you know, okay, now Rebel Supply, Secret Service. Oh man. Okay. Okay, again, I gotta wait 6 days. Alright, so he's gonna come into this one here. I mean, the way this is gonna work, like I said, we're gonna lose a lot of places. News of new troops arriving greatly increased tensions among the colonists as people loyal to the crown report to us. The rebels in all colonies are preparing weapons and ammunition. Printing press in New Haven done. Nice. Okay, so this is available. So we're gonna go ahead and do this for France. Okay, so as these days click by, I think, like I said, it's a shame. I could have done it like at the of once we could do this. I could have done it, but again, I'm losing a lot of money. Alright, so we're just gonna go for research speed for now. We gotta get this, but in one more day I can burn 20 and get this, and then I can create some militars. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna need muskets though. Okay, hold on. Alright, I'm gonna pause the game. Yeah, I think I have to have him. Jay, I hate this. Come on, I gotta get you. Get going. Okay, so we're gonna get these guys. These guys are gonna fill in the New York area. And then I'll have to create some militars for Hatfield, New Haven, maybe Newport. Or up in here somewhere. I don't know. And then I gotta decide about Portsmouth. Now we only have 1 regiment in each of these places, right? And they're gonna dump 3 or 4 regiments right here in April. And then there's a Concord battle that bugs out with the icon bug. So we'll have to have that as a separate video because, you know what I mean, if that happens, it's someone we don't have to do it, I don't think. Like in the American campaign, you don't have to do it, and you'll still get the infantry unit, and you'll still get the the 1,000 muskets. But in this one, all you get is 10 reps, so it's kind of like, it kind of sucks. But, you know, again, if I blow 20 rep in the next day, I guess that you know, to do the Concord battle, and we get the 10 rep, that'll replace 10 of the 20 that I'm going to spend right now, or 19. So after Sunday, when Monday the new week starts, I'll be able to pause and make some militars. And all of this that we're doing, basically, you can now make, yeah. Alright, so this is where the game I pause. Okay, so, and then it's going to unpause when I do this, but. So we'll get the last department in 8 days. We're down to 38, but if I do the conquered battle, I'll get 10. That's all we get from it, so it's no really big reward, but nonetheless, this is all that we, I mean, you can do various things, but okay, so again, they're gonna spawn some right here. So if he can get to here, I can populate this area. But what I can't populate is in this part of the game. So oh, because of the loyalty though. Okay. So it's the loyalty. Alright, that's fine. Anywhere that I can do it. Like here I can. Alright. Then I might not have the rifles, but or the muskets. Let me see. Oh yeah, I do have some. Okay. Okay, you know what I could try? It's either 1 or 2. Like, say I just do 2 for now. See, and this is why that I started at the beginning of when I could do it to make the muskets. And then I even bought some. So, I mean, I'm still making some, but it's not much. So we have 500 here. Excuse me. And as you can see, these are not going to be full regiments. So I could possibly make another one. So 2, 4, almost 6. So yeah, why don't I do that? So this will give me 3 militars with 2 companies in each, where I can at least populate these places. Oh yeah, because the loyalty is bad there. So I gotta look at, yeah, see. It's gonna take too long, but not available. Military limit is exceeded. Oh, well, we can only have 5. So okay, all right. So we exceeded the militars. So apparently that's all that I'm gonna be able to do. So yeah, and so until they're built, I guess I could run the game for a moment. Alright, so, okay, so with that technology that I got, I could only have 5 militars. And so I've already created them. Now we can add companies, but at the moment I'm just trying to... And look how long it's taken him to get to here. Like, it's taken a long time. And so, yeah. Minus 20% government efficiency. But I feel like I have to protect New York. I'm protecting Philly. I've done a lot of what I can do. Like, I'm gonna try to change some of the loyalty. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna send him to Hatfield. I'm gonna send him to New Haven. Alright, and this guy has got a dump right here. Because we gotta secure New York. I mean, it's just... You know what I mean? Like, I'm saying you can do whatever you want in this game. I mean, I'm just saying, you know, this is what I choose to do. Okay, I'm gonna pause the game now. Okay, so, I don't know in this game, like I did the full American campaign, but I mean, I don't know when you have combined officers. Like in all of their games, I don't think the perks double up. So, but with this guy here, I think I'm going to give him the scouting. And I'm going to stick it... Well, you know, I could... I guess I could stick him into Clinton. Right? Because that'll be 50 people in there. And then I have a cav unit, or this guy can go to New York. So let me do that for just a moment. Now the cav on perks. I like horseback riding. Now, I think the cav, I'll send him to Fort Montgomery. And is that all I got? Is just these two? So. Alright, so we have a printing press in Leicester. We have a printing press in Morristown. We have a printing press in Quebec. We have one in Middleborough. And we have a church in Philadelphia. Okay, let's pause for a minute. So I did have one other regiment. Well, he can go into here for now. Let's try that. Okay, so let's just take a look at the moment. It's going to open up to April. So now April's a very important month in this game. Okay, so yeah, this is a 40 gun ship. Okay, so now it's the new month, folks. Tensions between the Iroquois and the USA. Tensions between the Creeks, yeah, okay. Tension between the Creeks and Spain. Tensions between Britain and France. Okay, now I'm going to pause one more time. Alright, so this last guy here, I think I'm going to send him to Fort Stevens. Okay, now I'm just going to take a look. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do. Hey, I could get 239 bucks if I put a merchant one there. So, you know, this is the point where I'm gonna have to start thinking about money. So I got a printing press. Be 178. Now Boston. How about Salem? I'm just trying to tweak this before stuff really kicks off. Yeah, so we're gonna lose these forts. I mean, there's really, I mean, you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna do and what you're not gonna do. And because I can only make 5 militars, I can't do up here what I would like to do. So, you know, so I mean, so I gotta sacrifice a little bit. I mean, you just gotta sacrifice. I mean, it's what it is. So yeah, I think alright, so I'll do that. And that'll be it, because I don't even have the muskets. I think we're still making some. So alright, so this is the 40 gun ship. So I think this one will patrol here, and I will have this one patrol in there. And then that's the fleet. I don't think there's any more fleet down here. There shouldn't be. Like, we don't care what's going to happen in the south, because it's all going to be taken. Like, there's no way we can hold all this. And so therefore, this is about all that I can do. And until I... So we got a mining infrastructure in Hartford. And maybe I can run 3 more days and get this last department, maybe. Because it'd be nice to have somebody in Fort Rice too, but again, I'm limited to what I can do. Like Hatfield, Hartford, New Haven are important. New England is important. Okay, no, okay, so this is where it's gonna happen, folks. See? Taxes will be increased by 2%. And then this is what made the revolution, because the King George III wanted more money, or they call it pounds. So yeah, okay, so this is it right here. You can convene the Colonial Economic Council to properly finance it. So oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, so taxes to the crown. Collect taxes for His Majesty within 80 days. You need to collect 10,000 pounds. 80 days. Reward 25 rep. And it's a penalty of 25 reps. So if you don't do it. So look at me right now. I got 38. I don't know if there's any event that's going to take away some of that of mine. But if I lose 25 of that, that puts us in danger of losing the campaign. Plus, if we get broke, we're in danger too. So I mean, there's a lot of things. So this one event here will kick off the revolution. Okay. So you can see right here, the federal taxes and levies on the population to generate revenue for the war. The taxation is helping funding the army supplies, support the war effect in there. So they're already, you know, pissed off, and actually we can even convene it to put it up one more, which is gonna really piss them off, but you know what I mean? I need the money, right? And look at this guy is taking a long time. That could be a bug to get to Stevens. Okay, so anyways. So tax change 1%, new tax 5%. The Colonial Economic Council has been established. Tax 2%, new tax 4%, but I bumped it up one more. Because the sooner I can pay off that debt, the better it'll be, because we only got 80 days. The Colonial Economic Council has been established. Printing press in Portsmouth. A mining infrastructure in New Haven. A printing press in Freehold. And a printing press in Monroe. And so there is that. And so let's take a look and see, because we're getting close, and I am going to end the video in a little bit. So I mean, I'm not going to go into this next part without having a proper save, and because of the game breaking bugs that are in this game. Like, I mean, I'm surprised that I only had to load it once. And you know, whatever I can do and what I can't do, it's just one of those things. Like, that's the way this is. This is a open world, real-time strategy sandbox of the entire 13 colonies for the British campaign. And the only way that you get professionals is from England. But you can make military here, but I'm limited to 5, so I mean, I can't unless I do some more technology. But again, there's going to be certain things that's going to dictate what I do further now, because don't forget, the American campaign started I think it started like April 15th, 16th, 17th, 18th, somewhere around there. And that's where the Lexington battle is going to happen, the Concord. And that's a different thing in itself. Like, it's totally different than what you did in the American campaign. You're going to see it from the British side and stuff like that. But I don't know about this guy here, so let me just do a little bit more. Let's make sure that this ship is patrolling. So overall, I scrapped these SOLs. I got a 40 gun ship, got a 28, a 30, a 40, and a 28. And this is all in preparation of when they have privateers that are gonna do battles with us. And there's no sense in paying for SOLs when we can't. And I think if I go to England, let's see. Yeah, this guy has got to get to Fort Stevens, otherwise we're going to lose Fort Stevens, and we don't want to lose Fort Stevens. So while he's doing that, let me take a look. Okay, so Clinton's fleet is 4 days, and Duncan's fleet. So let's see. We got one regiment and a cannon, and we have 1 regiment and a mortar, and I think we should have 2 officers. And they're actually showing that we have a regiment that's ready. Now, money-wise, I don't know. I mean, yeah, so let me think about this for a minute. He's already created, so I got Lloyd here, and I guess... Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I am gonna deploy him. I'm not gonna make anybody else. So I will set him to sail. Because there's like I said, I don't know the game 100%. You know what I mean? So I can't share a lot with you, but again, so in 4, 11, and 30 days, I'll at least have 3 regiments, I guess, and a couple of officers. That's basically what I'm gonna have. And as soon as he gets into Fort Stevens, you can now develop an... Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good. That's what I wanted, so... Okay, so now we can just take a look at this 5 milita limit. So because you know this game is gonna expand with like enemy that's gonna spawn here and there and stuff, I'm gonna need to make 5 more militas. So although these speed things are very important to do. Yeah, look at this tree. This is strictly speed of research. This tree right here. And then even this tree is nice. And then there's historical units, the 17th Light Dragoons. I mean, there is a lot of great things in this tree alone for us to research. But I'm trying to look at what is immediate for me is that if I can create 5 more militas, I can at least get people to places that are problematic and solve that issue. Then I can go for the speeds. But that's what I think I'm gonna do it. Even though in 39 days I'd have 5%. But this would be 90 days and, you know, whatever. But once I get this, I can then try for the speeds, I guess. Well, unless the game tells me to do something. So now I gotta do this for, and we gotta get somebody here. Of all the officers that we have left. Now, is a 83. Okay, 5% reported. So that'll be done in 3 days, and then everything else will be going. That's in 17 days. But I definitely cannot burn any more rep. No way. So other than this guy getting in here, let's see if we can get him in there. Okay, he's in. Alright, good. It's April 4th. So I'm gonna pause the game. And then this is the way that I got it. So I mean, we got a print and press in Trios, that's in Canada. And a print and press in Reading. So we do have some print and press. But like I said, it's going to be a money crunch too. So again, the next buildings that I need to do once, you know, time passes is to get money making places. But I don't, but the tricky part of that is when they in just a few days they're gonna spawn 4 regiments. Now it can be anywhere from like on hard. I'm gonna tell you on hard when I did this. Like I've already got, you know, past all this of what I'm showing you. Like I've already got past all this, but I ended up being broke. And some of the game, there was so many game bugs that it just I couldn't. So that's why I decided to do a normal one where I'd have a little bit more money and stuff, so it's a little bit more forgiving. But on hard, they dumped 6,000 right here on hard. And on top of that, a day later or two, you had the Concord battle. So I mean, you had the and then I got the icon bug, and maybe in the next video I can show you the icon bug, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. But what I'm saying is I want to have a hard save on this, and this video is long enough to at least show you the British campaign as far as, and then some of the things that you can do, but there are bugs that happen. But and I can now do diplomacy. Yeah, so right here it shows you that I'm doing a normal campaign. I actually did part of this and tried to learn this game on a hard campaign, and then I decided too many bugs, too many crap, so I deleted the videos and I did that. But at least this one was a little bit smoother, I would say, as far as doing something in this game to get to a certain point, knowing what some of the things are gonna happen. So, and then I can't do this because I have to wait 8 days. But even that could give you the UI bug where it won't, that screen won't go away, but yet the game will keep running. So the game is running, and I've done quite a bit. And whatever I didn't do, you know, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. Like it just isn't gonna, you know, it's gonna happen. So I think on this next day I will bid you a good do. So yeah, I'm gonna pause and say, okay, so no matter where you are in the world, have a great day, a great afternoon, or a great evening. Please take care of yourselves. Be kind to others. God bless to you. Keep all religions equal. This is your friend Jeff, signing out. Adios amigos, and adios the lovely amigas.